Hi everyone, Ashish Kyal here. Very warm welcome to Ashish Kyal Trading Gurukul. It's fantastic to have you all here. And today we are going to talk about markets. Very good afternoon, Manohar, Jayesh, Bhagirath, all of you. It's always pleasure to have you all here. And this is Friday at 4. Last थोड़े time से हमने Friday नहीं किया था क्योंकि Thursday किया था because we saw some movement happening in the markets. I just want to ask you all, how are you people doing today? Everyone doing fantastic? I know the market volatility is very high. Sharp up move, sharp down move, gap down, then filling the gap, and then again selling in the final hour, final 30 minutes. बहुत सारा ये movement है market में. और अगर आप option trader है, you might be seeing यार चल क्या रहा है. मतलब if you look at the markets, Nifty futures, future एक time पे premium पे था, then it went to discount, then it again went to premium, and then just trading where the spot was. If you look at Bank Nifty, huge movement that we saw on Bank Nifty in today's trading session, we can clearly see Bank Nifty going sharply up, then closing near the day's low, about to break that day's low, and lot of movement happening around that Bank Nifty. और एक बहुत ही important observation है दोस्तों जो मैंने देखा है कि जहां पर ऑप्शंस में आउट ऑफ द मनी ऑप्शंस में पुट ऑप्शंस में खास करके इफ यू चेक आफ्टर 3:05 PM 3:05 के बाद में पुट ऑप्शन में सडनली स्पाइक आना शुरू होता है. किसी ने ऑब्जर्व किया ये? जब से इजराइल हमास वॉर का अनाउंसमेंट हुआ या डिक्लेरेशन हुआ, जो भी है, मैंने एक बार कहा था अनाउंसमेंट, सो समवन करेक्टेड मी, इट शुड बी डिक्लेरेशन. So if you're looking at the movement of put options, it is happening post 3:05, and you will see sharp rise starts happening on Nifty put options, and that is happening exactly after 3:05, and market भले ही ऊपर जाए नीचे जाए, put option का price बढ़ना शुरू हो जाता है. We can clearly see that, and this is very interesting way of looking at the markets. But I'm going to share across कि क्या है सभी चीजें. पहले तो हम बहुत ही quickly I'm going to take up the poll again that we take, and I want to know what do you think is the Nifty trend in the coming week. आने वाले वीक में क्या लग रहा है Nifty trend, and so आने वाले वीक में wow, I was expecting a doji, but it is looking something else. So doji नहीं है, and एक ही सेकेंड, यहाँ पर I'm going to pause the poll, and people, are there people on the YouTube? Are you watching this on the YouTube? If yes, then I'm going to share across an invite link for you all to join me on the platform over here, and this is the Zoom platform where you can join in, every one of you. And यहाँ पर मैंने post किया है Zoom का link so that you can participate in the poll and everything. Just a moment. Yes. So I was just checking with my team if the link has gone out to everyone, to every mentees, and because they were not able to join day before yesterday, and so I'm just ensuring that is happening now. So बहुत ही interesting है दोस्तों. I'm ending the poll, and I'm quickly sharing across, just very quickly, I'm ending the poll now and sharing the result. It's very interesting to see that 67% of the people are looking at the up move, and 33% are looking at the markets to come down. So अभी भी view bullish है. देखते हैं, let us go on the chart. I'm going to stop sharing the screen now, and let us go on the chart and let us look at what is happening around on Nifty very clearly. No point in getting anxious. I'm going to open up first of all, I'm going to open up a blank chart. Then we look at Gann levels, and then we look at what is the time cycle suggesting. And despite of the war, why the markets rallied, the way it happened was fantastic. Despite of the Infosys result, if you check, Nifty opened gap down. Infosys ADR was down by 7%, लेकिन Infi हमारे मार्केट में 2%, 2.5% नीचे था जब खुला, and उसके बावजूद बैंक निफ्टी में प्रेशर था, and Nifty then eventually went up, filled the gap, but Bank Nifty was under a lot of pressure. एक spike आया, again came down sharply, huge volatility. So let us just look at, analyze. We are going to analyze even Bank Nifty today because that is something very very important. So I'm just going to be going here and sharing across my screen, and I want to see if everyone is able to check out here and see my screen. ओके ओके, आप स्क्रीन देख पा रहे हैं? सही है। तो अभी यहाँ पर देखने वाली बात ये है, फिलहाल अगर हम निफ्टी का क्लोज देखें, आई एम गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट दी 3 कैंडल रूल्स। 3 कैंडल रूल्स के अगर आप देखेंगे तो क्या लग रहा है ये देख के? What do you see? You can clearly see that the high is below the prior candle high, low is below the prior candle low, and the close is also below the prior candle low. तो यार डेली कैंडल पे भले ही ग्रीन कैंडल बना है, शॉर्ट टर्म में कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. दैट इज व्हाट वी कैन क्लियरली सी ऑन दिस चार्ट. डू यू एग्री विथ मी? लेकिन इसके साथ ही में ये कॉन्फ्लिक्टिंग साइन ये भी हुआ है कि वीकली ट्रेंड अगर हम देखेंगे, द वीकली ट्रेंड हैज टर्न्ड पॉजिटिव, लेकिन डेली नेगेटिव हुआ है. सो देयर इज अ कॉन्फ्लिक्टिंग साइन where we can see that the weekly trend has turned positive, daily negative. तो ऐसे सिनेरियो में क्या करना चाहिए? And that is what we are going to see now. If we are looking at the daily time frame chart, यहाँ पर अगर हम देखेंगे, ओवरऑल जो आज का फॉल था, यहां से राइज चालू हुआ. सो लेट मी गो ऑन 1 hour टाइम फ्रेम and then talk about the overall movement of the market on a 1 hour time frame chart. If you look at this swing, which started from this point onwards until here, was or is, I was talking in the Master of Waves revision session also yesterday, is wave A or 1. We are now in wave 2 or B, which is right now ongoing. Complete हुआ है ऐसा यहाँ पे confirmation नहीं है. Confirmation मिलेगा हमें इसके ऊपर. But if you have been following are you following my time tweets, guys? Everyone, are you there who is following my time tweets? And awesome. So आज का टाइम देखा था आपने? मॉर्निंग का टाइम ऑन अ 15 मिनट्स टाइम फ्रेम देखते हैं जाके, अराउंड 11:15 का था. 11:15 से थोड़ा सा लेट हुआ मार्केट. 11:15 नहीं, आई थिंक अराउंड द टाइम दैट वाज मेंशन्ड in the morning worked out precisely. If you look at the tweets that I've been mentioning, are you able to see my screen? Some people are not able to see the screen. Everyone. Okay. So if you are able to see the screen here, if you look at the low which is formed around that time area, around this time area, which is at 11, हमने 10:15 की बात की थी. 10:15 के आसपास हमेशा एक जोन होता है एंड 11 बजे लो बना. अगर हमने 10:15 का भी लो देखा होगा तो मार्केट में लो था 19,682. फ्रॉम दैट लेवल ऑफ 19,682, निफ्टी rallied by more than 120 points on the upside from overall movement which happened. So the time trading, if you are looking at the time trading, dosto, it is a phenomenal way of trading the market. Whether you're looking at intraday trading, whether you look at positional trading, it is simply fantastic way of trading the markets. So यहाँ पर बहुत important है ये समझना कि मार्केट में दो चीज सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी है देखना, भाव और समय. So फिलहाल अगर हम देखेंगे, यहाँ पर गैप डाउन हुआ, मार्केट ने गैप फिल किया और क्लोजिंग पे सेलिंग प्रेशर वापस से बना है. तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? whatever started from this point of time completed around here, and now we are seeing some kind of a wave 2 formation. अगर मैं फिबोनाची अप्लाई करूं यहाँ पे, फिबोनाची रिट्रेसमेंट from this point onwards, I am starting from this point onwards. People who are aware about neo wave will understand this. And if I apply this Fibonacci, if you can clearly see the move that happened on the downside was around that 61.8% area. मैंने exact बनाया तो आज का जो लो बना 61.8 के आसपास बना. सो मेरे ख्याल से यहाँ पर थोड़ा कंसोलिडेशन होगा, मार्केट रेंज में रहेगा, उसके बाद फिर से अप मूव इज गोइंग टू रिज्यूम इज व्हाट आई कैन clearly see here. So up move resumption के लिए we are going to see some kind of a range bound movement around this area. अभी इसके साथ में if I club across with an indicator which I call as Ichimoku cloud, we have not done that for some time. Shall we do that? Ichimoku cloud is a very powerful indicator. Mentees, are you people here with me? I'm removing the are you able to see the Ichimoku cloud, and do you know how we apply it? Do you know how we see it? So what we are seeing right now is that Nifty basis of Fibonacci, if you look at it, basis of Fibo, we can clearly say that the fall was arrested near 61.8% of the rise. And post that, we can now expect consolidation or range bound movement. Because there are conflicting signs on the weekly time frame. So consolidation किसके बीच में लग रहा है? 19,840 and on the downside जो low बना था आज का around 19,630. That's the range between which we can expect a consolidation to happen. This is the range जहां पर Nifty sideways होके consolidation कर सकता है overall. And if you look at this entire concept of Fibonacci, it can increase your accuracy to a lot of extent. I'm telling you. यहाँ पर एक और चीज जो आपको देखनी है, दो lines marked है. You know what are these two levels that I have marked here? 19,952 and 19,391. These are the two levels which are Gann levels. Fantastic, Jayesh. Or if you look at the overall movement, so I'm going to now go on the Gann levels also. So I'm going to now zoom in on the daily time frame chart. I'm going to remove the Fibo here. If you look at it, 19,391 has been acting like a classic magnet. साथ ही में 19,952. This is the range of the market. So Gann levels, Gann square of 9 क्या होता है? WD Gann actually invented a method which we call as the Gann square of 9. Basis of Gann square of 9, we can see that the market is broadly moving in a range, and this range can be defined by, these are price action areas. So this is Gann price action area. So I'm not taking any price action areas. I'm looking at the Gann price action areas, and these price action areas tells me the area where prices can halt, pause, trend can reverse. This is what we can see from Gann price action areas. So if I'm looking at the overall Gann price action areas, we can say that area of 19,391 is where the support is, very strong support, and on the upside 19,952 is the hurdle. Hurdle का मतलब ये नहीं कि वहीं जाके exact रुकेगा. Hurdle means that it can go there, it can stop, it can move around. The question is, which indicator is this? This is Gann square of 9. It's not an indicator. These are all plotted by me with hand. मैंने खुद plot कर रखा है ये vertical lines जो आप देख रहे हो यहाँ पर. And looking at this entire structure of the market and looking at this movement, we can say that यहाँ पर 19,952 के ऊपर जाना मुश्किल मार्केट के लिए हो सकता है, लेकिन फिलहाल का जो ट्रेंड है वो बुलिश है साइडवेज एक्शन के बाद में. सो व्हाट आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग इज दैट overall we can move in a range for now, and after the range bound movement which is going to happen over next few days, maybe a day, एक दिन का, then we might resume the up move. But for that to happen, आज का जो low है 19,630, it's going to be very, very crucial. If this low gets broken, then things can get little tricky. Let's go on Bank Nifty now and try and see Bank Nifty, because Bank Nifty is trying to show something very, very different, and Bank Nifty is is concerning for me. So to be honest, Nifty ko deke I am relaxed, but Bank Nifty ko deke I am anxious. Can someone tell me why you should be anxious when you're looking at Bank Nifty chart right now? Looking at Bank Nifty chart, why you think it's a sign of anxiety in Bank Nifty? Or ye main nahi keh raha, these are the traders. So I'm trying to read the charts and what the traders are trying to, what are the people trying to do. So that is very, very important. So yahan par we can see clearly below the mid Bollinger Band. Seema, glad to know that. Lower low on Bank Nifty, yes. Results तो ठीक है यार, results तो किसे पता है क्या आने वाला है, वो तो चार्ट बताता है. So I'm more focused on charts than results. So if you look at these entire levels that I'm seeing on Nifty का candle भले ही green है लेकिन Bank Nifty is not so good. So I'm going to Bank Nifty. I'm not yet started with Bank Nifty. Let me go to Bank Nifty chart right now. Just give me a second. And यहाँ पर हम देखेंगे कि Bank Nifty पे लग क्या रहा है. If I'm looking at the chart of Bank Nifty, what is interesting on 1 hour time frame? On 1 hour time frame, Bank Nifty, if I'm looking at it, the overall movement on Bank Nifty has still not broken a very important level of 44,750. Can you see that? Yes, so the 3 candle has happened on, as I said earlier already. So we can see that the overall Bank Nifty का जो बहुत important level है, this is the level. So Bank Nifty is still not closed above 44,750 and it is breaking below the low of today. So Bank Nifty is at a very important juncture. 44,750 क्रॉस करना बहुत ही जरूरी है, क्योंकि अगर इस रेंज को मुझे ब्रेक करना है, ये दिस लुक्स लाइक अ स्माइली टू मी, but I will smile only if this breaks. So this is the neckline for Bank Nifty if you are looking at the overall trend, and this is the neckline. Narendra, I am doing fantastic. Glad to see you. Narendra Mulani, he is doing classic trading. He's a mentee. So we are discussing about Bank Nifty right now. And if you look at the overall Bank Nifty support of today, so Bank Nifty support, or I can say low, is broken in the final closing hour. And that is, and it's a sign of concern. But if this index breaks above 44,750, we can see maniac buying. Maniac buying बोलते, इसका मतलब होता है कि रुकेगा ही नहीं, झुकेगा नहीं. Maniac buying means झुकेगा नहीं. So that is what we can see if 44,750 gets broken. And on the downside, a very important support for Bank Nifty is now directly at 43,800 levels, with 43,800 as crucial support. So we are going to be looking closely on Bank Nifty over the next few days, because यहाँ पर अगर movement में, Bank Nifty के movement में concern होता है, तो Nifty भी drag हो सकता है. So I am not bullish, I am not bearish on Nifty right now. I am now taking a cautious stand, given that Bank Nifty is not helping me to get that conviction. So my time cycle of 55 days is buy, which is going to be in buy until 19,330, but वो level बहुत दूर है. My short-term time cycle is in buy, which was around in the morning at around 10, 15, 11 के आसपास, and it gave me fantastic intraday move of 100 points. Now my Monday ka view is going to be, if Nifty breaks above today's high of 19,805, view is bullish. If Bank Nifty breaks above today's high, so Bank Nifty का आज का हाई क्या है जो ब्रेक करना है Bank Nifty को? Bank Nifty का आज का हाई है 44,570. So Bank Nifty today's high is 44,570. So if Bank Nifty breaks above this level of 44,570, I'm again mentioning here, I will be looking forward to create some anticipatory positions, anticipatory positions मतलब क्या होता है दोस्तों? I will anticipate a breakout is going to come, okay, and then I will add more on above this level. So 44,570 is very, very crucial for me. On the downside, I'm now keeping a close watch, looking at the overall bank Nifty. Can we now move on to the 55 days time cycle? Everyone, कि क्या लग रहा है 55 days time cycle के basis पे, why that is, I'll explain about time cycle to some extent. I'll definitely do that. And overall, and if I am going to go on Nifty right now, let me just open up my 55 days time cycle here. Okay, and no, not this one. I'm going to share across my 55 day cycle. It's on my another screen, and it's very interesting. I mean, the reason, do you know the reason why the puts are rising after 305? So I'm going to go on the daily time frame chart. This is my daily time frame chart. The puts are rising post the 305 is because of the event which is going on. So what is happening, friends, is that because of the event, the put prices, the algos are squaring off the positions any which ways, and there are no fresh sellers of the put options. So that's the problem in the current scenario of the market, and that's why that rally is happening by the closing. Now, if you look at the overall chart of Nifty, the most important concept, so KST is like classic. You remember the KST thing that we have talked about? So if you look at the Nifty ka chart, if you're looking at Nifty chart, Nifty KST indicator, this is a daily indicator, little slow daily pe, but still we can use that. So Nifty daily KST, KST on daily chart, if you're looking at it, it's at a very, very important level. Okay, it is at 0, which means momentum is yet to build. It's just flat. Okay, it is flat and momentum is yet to build. Do you guys remember? Guys, are you there with me? Option trading participants, we did certain techniques, and from the Bengaluru participants, are you there? Are you using those techniques? It's going to be interesting. Tomorrow is also Amavasya, right? We are going to talk. So guys, आगे बढ़ने के पहले एक चीज मैं बताना चाहूंगा, कल हमारा एक बहुत ही exclusive webinar हो रहा है. It's at 11 AM. Do you want to be a part of it? Everyone, do you want to be a part of it? The 11 AM webinar is happening tomorrow. Do ensure you register yourself. और दोस्तों साथ ही में एक और चीज ensure करना, you join 10 minutes prior because we go houseful. Once we go houseful, you will not be able to join. So ensure that you join 10 minutes prior to the event, and it's going to be online on Zoom. You can share, my colleague has shared the link, and Darshan is here. He has joined the new mentorship batch also. He's from Bangalore. Fantastic, Darshan. Glad to see you. So यहाँ पर I'm saying that the Nifty KST daily chart is at 0, which means momentum is going to pick up once we see it crossing above the red line. Okay, on the daily time frame, momentum will pick up only if we see it crossing the signal line. इसे signal line कहते हैं. And time cycle with channel is at inflection zone. Inflection zone का मतलब क्या होता है? Inflection zone का मतलब होता है यहाँ पर जो intersection है. Okay, inflection zone means intersection. So at this level, there is a classic intersection. That is what we are seeing. At this intersection, we can say that the overall movement of the market will be bullish as per this cycle. And once we start the C wave up, we are going to have an amazing opportunity for riding it around that 20,061, which is the inverted head and shoulder target also. So बहुत सारी चीजें साथ में है. 55 days का cycle है, KST indicator sync में है, trend line है. तो इसके बावजूद if Nifty breaks this low below 19450 followed by 330, तब जाके यार बहुत बड़ा पैनिक सेलिंग आएगा, क्योंकि ये साइकिल सेल में टर्न होगा. अगर वो हुआ तो until and unless this happens, I think the overall trend for the market is going to be bullish. We might be headed from here in the form of wave C higher. I think we are going to be on a upward trajectory. Monday, Tuesday can be some pressure because there is a lunar cycle, and I'm going to talk about this lunar cycle in a much detailed fashion. Not only today, I'm going to talk about this lunar cycle in much detailed fashion tomorrow at 11 a.m. So I'm going to talk about that in a very, very detailed fashion tomorrow. So ensure करिए you join me there. So overall view क्या है? अभी चलते हैं 1 hour के चार्ट पे, and let me just explain it to you what is the overall view that I'm seeing on the market on the basis of the wave count. I think we completed wave B down. We might be in the C leg, which is going to go up on the upside. I'm little cautious. I need a move above 19,810. If Nifty breaks 19,810, then we are headed towards 20,061. 19,952 is the Gann level, and above that 20,061 is the level. If Nifty breaks 19,630, then I'll get cautious because Bank Nifty already weak lag raha hai. So I am going to be now taking my stand more of a price action basis from here on, looking at what's happening around, and then decide if I want to convert my positions into more longer term. By longer term, I mean to say more from 3-4 days perspective or a much bigger perspective. Is it clear? Any questions on this? समझ में आ रहा है? What will be Nifty October expiry? I'm going to write for money control law. The question is same. कि October expiry क्या लग रहा है? Wait until Monday. You read that on my money control, because October expiry कहाँ पर होगा? I'm going to explain it in detail over there. Okay, guys, is it interesting? We looked at time cycle. We looked at Gann square of 9. We looked at what is happening as per the candle, and it is simply going to be interesting what you are going to see here from these levels. So कौन से levels ध्यान रखना है? Can you tell me? Let us make it interactive, guys, and people on YouTube do ensure to like, share it across, because then I know that यार ये सब videos आपको help कर रहे ट्रेड करने के लिए. And अगर आपने मेरा Twitter follow नहीं किया है, ensure you are following my Twitter channel, because key levels मैं tweet करता हूँ जब market open होता है with time, and time is simply fantastic. Salman Mistry, he's a time trader, and he is trading perfectly on 5 minutes chart Nifty, profit shared on Twitter. Wow, awesome, Salman. It's great to see you again active on Twitter. It is the classic way. Bottom indicator जो मैं देख रहा हूँ वो KST का है. KST indicator we can see, and Twitter link. Overall, if you look at, I've told my colleague to share across the link, and just give me a second. Okay, there are a few questions. I'm just taking up a few questions before we wind down. Miss the Ichimoku cloud. Okay, let me apply the Ichimoku cloud also. Overall, if I look at the Ichimoku cloud on this time frame, we can see that price have managed to close above the Ichimoku cloud. Okay, and now we can see it, if it breaks, so it went above the cloud, retested of the red line, which is like a, you can say it like a moving average नहीं है, but red line, and वहीं से अगर वापस हाई निकल जाता है around 840, so 19,810, 19,840, then we will have a very clear move on the upside from here on. Is it clear? And so that's how Ichimoku clouds. Now I want to reveal something very important to all of you. The Ichimoku cloud जो indicator है ना, it's a time indicator. We call it like a time indicator because this Ichimoku cloud indicator is shifted on the right hand side to the extent of a time period cycle, which is 26. So 26 का मतलब होता है 52 का time cycle. So I'm going to be talking about this Ichimoku cloud clubbed with KST, these are all time indicators, because KST is again a summation of ROC. Ichimoku cloud is again shifted on the right. It's a concept of future line of demarcation that we see in time cycles. And when you combine these time cycles with an Ichimoku cloud or a KST indicator, it forms a lethal combination for time traders. So many of you who have been time trading or want to learn about time trading, you need to ensure to club these things across. And then when the time is right, like I tweeted across in today's morning also, and we got 120 points move, and you checking these things on a 5-minute chart, okay, for intraday trading, you will realize such a huge confluence of an indicator with time. So bolte na bhav bhagwan che, samay balwan che. So you get a huge confluence of that, and then your conviction to trade will be very high. So you need to combine these techniques together with time cycle to make it a classic way of looking at the markets and classic way of trading the markets. So many of you who are asking about why in time cycle we are looking at these indicators only. No, you can also create your own indicator when you look at time cycle. So if you look at ROC, the parameter has to be derived from time. If you look at moving average, the parameter has to be derived from time. When I say derived from time, so if I know that there is a cyclicality of 55 days, which means that every 55 days, the market has a tendency to form a low. If I know that, my parameters will be on the basis of that time cycle. When you derive parameters on the basis of the time cycle, and when you look at these parameters, and when you trade these parameters, you are having an edge of time, and it makes a huge difference, I'm telling you. So if in case you want to learn about the science of time trading in totality, when I say totality, I mean to say completely end to end, not just like a webinar, a complete 2 days kind of a course. We have a course which is happening on 28th and 29th of October. It's going to be live, and it's going to be given to you as a recording also. So you can register under the MOC offer, and you will be able to see how beautifully it works. Our mentorship program is also starting with 28-29, because whoever is registering for the mentorship program will be a part of Master of Cycles happening on 28th and 29th. And we will be giving you a lot of things. So if you register for mentorship, you'll be getting access to Master of Technical Analysis. You will be getting access to the option trading program. You learn about Elliott wave, Neo waves. You learn about time trading, and you learn about everything I do as a trader. So I share across everything as a trader that I know. I share it with my mentees. And you will be also invited post the 3 months. You will be a part of an exclusive webinars that keeps happening. So a lot of things we do, and it's like value that I want to create for every one of you who is a part of that. How do we calculate 55 days time cycle? That's a part of Hurst time cycle. Unless I can explain you the complete Hurst time cycle, I will not be able to do justice by saying 55 kaise. So it's a science, and for that I need 10 days, 10 hours, not 10 days, 10 hours with you, 10-12 hours, जो हम Master of Cycles में करने वाले हैं. Does it answer your question? Mumbai seminar कब कर रहे? Most awaited. Mithun, you will not believe the 3 strategies I did in the Bangalore seminar on options was so fantastic. And if you are using that, and that was a different strategy altogether, looking at Keltner channels, looking at the moving average concepts for option trading. And if you are doing that, it is simply fabulous. Is it clear? And Riddhi saying your explanations are great. I'm not going, thank you very much, on that session in Delhi. If time permits, if there are people, if participants, I don't mind traveling to anywhere. So don't worry on that. Hyderabad, so there are so many people. I think the Bangalore event created that buzz where people want me to travel across Hyderabad, Delhi, Mumbai. Mumbai से शुरू करेंगे दोस्तों अभी next. फिलहाल मैं मुंबई में, तो मुंबई से ही नेक्स्ट सेशन करेंगे. बैंगलोर में आप लोग नहीं आ पाए तो डू जॉइन मी इन मुंबई. आई विल डिक्लेयर द डेट टाइम, बट अभी नहीं होगा, फिलहाल तो बाद में होगा. मे बी द पोस्ट मेंटरशिप sessions, and we'll have an exclusive meeting for the mentees that's being due for some time. I'm going to do that as well. So that's it from my side, guys. Thank you very much for joining in. दो चीजें जाते जाते दोस्तों, एक तो कल 11 बजे मिलना नहीं भूलना आप, वेबिनार एक है एक्सक्लूसिव आप लोगों के लिए, 11 बजे होगा. It's going to be simply eye-opening webinar. The link is shared, and again my colleague will share across the link. And also be a part of this time trading community. I see it as an elite community of time traders, hashtag time traders, because they are making a huge difference in stuff in daily trading. And विश्वास नहीं होता, tweet देख लीजिए, आपको मालूम चल जाएगा. Thank you everyone. Have a wonderful time. Become a wonderful trader. See you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Thank you.